Hey everyone, and welcome back to Vintage Chic. From the canals of Venice to the bustling streets of Toronto, the film festival circuit has been delivering some serious style. We're diving headfirst into the one and only 2025 Toronto International Film Festival. TIFF is famous for being a little more relaxed than Cannes or Venice, a little more experimental. And this year, the stars did not disappoint. The fashion was bold, it was risky, and in some cases, it was downright controversial. I'm Clara, and today we're doing what we do best, dissecting the fashion. We're picking our most memorable looks from TIFF 2025, offering our candid opinions on who absolutely nailed it, and who, perhaps, should have checked the mirror one more time. Let's get into it. Before we unveil our picks, we have to talk about something significant that impacted this year's red carpet. TIFF has always had a more relaxed feel, but this year, it felt like a full-on embrace of normcore on the red carpet. We saw a lot of celebrities trading in their tuxedos and ball gowns for simpler, more casual pieces. But on the other side of the spectrum, we also saw stars taking massive risks, wearing everything from avant-garde to lingerie-inspired looks. It created a really interesting push and pull, a mix of the super casual with the incredibly dramatic. So let's see how that played out as we go through our list. First up, a look that was a masterclass in unexpected elegance. Angelina Jolie, for the premiere of Couture, chose a striking brown coat that draped to the floor like a gown. This was a completely unconventional choice for a red carpet, but it perfectly embodied the quiet luxury trend. The genius of it was that it still had that sense of drama you'd expect from a film festival, with a beautiful thigh-high slit. It was a stylish, powerful statement that felt like a deliberate act of power dressing, subverting the traditional feminine gown while still being incredibly glamorous and sophisticated. Next, we have a star who gave us not one, but two controversial looks. Charli XCX leaned fully into the risky category with her choices. For the premiere of Erupja, she wore a daring sheer black dress, and for Sacrifice, she went with a green lingerie-inspired outfit. Her stylist, Chris Horan, has been defining her hyper-pop aesthetic, and these looks feel like a direct extension of her brand. They deliberately blur the lines between underwear and outerwear, a trend we've seen on the runways, but one that is always a shock on the red carpet. And now for a look that left many of us scratching our heads. Kirsten Dunst in a seafoam-colored Valentino gown for the Roofman premiere. The off-the-shoulder silhouette and color were beautiful, but the dress featured two unexpected cutouts right in the center. It's so rare for a classic, elegant brand like Valentino to have such an odd detail, and it felt like a truly unnecessary addition that disrupted the entire flow of the gown. It was an attempt at being modern that simply felt jarring and out of place. Sometimes even the most fashion-forward stars have an off day. The Balenciaga dress worn by Chloe Sevigny was, to put it mildly, a style misstep. The strapless floral gown was widely panned, with critics comparing its silhouette to a bath towel wrap. As a fashion icon who's known for her edgy and cool looks, this was a surprising miss. The brand is known for its avant-garde designs, but this particular piece proved that not every runway look can translate to a successful red carpet moment. Now for a look that was genuinely fashion-forward, Anya Taylor-Joy for the Mona Lisa and the Blood Moon premiere wore a light blue custom Dior dress. While the top was a simple corset, the skirt was constructed with a unique woven pattern. This piece was a fascinating example of architectural fashion that challenged what a red carpet gown should be. The intricacy of the skirt's construction truly made the dress a work of art, a perfect example of a star embracing high fashion with confidence. Paul Mescal continued his trend of making formal wear feel effortlessly cool. For the Hemnet premiere, he skipped the tie with his black suit, opting for an unbuttoned off-white shirt. He accessorized with a thin necklace and a safety pin brooch. This look divided critics as it felt like a complete rejection of the traditional red carpet uniform. It represents a new, more relaxed form of red carpet masculinity that has been taking hold, and Mescal wears it with an undeniable cool factor. And speaking of casual, Chris Evans' look for the Sacrifice premiere was probably the most debated of the festival. He simply wore a navy blue t-shirt tucked into black slacks. While his style is typically more laid back than a traditional tux, this was seen as a jarringly underdressed choice. It felt less like a conscious style choice and more like a sign of the growing casualization of celebrity culture, which viewers and fashion critics are not always on board with. Channing Tatum gave us an interesting take on menswear with his oversized gray-striped Saint Laurent suit. This fashion-forward silhouette is a bold choice and a popular one on runways. While some critics found the fit to be sloppy, those who appreciate the current trends of oversized tailoring saw it as a statement of relaxed confidence. It was a stylish risk that paid off, as it felt fresh and modern without trying too hard. A great example of a high-fashion reference done right. Keanu Reeves, ever the icon, chose a subtle but effective way to stand out. His black suede suit was a departure from the typical wool or silk tuxedo. The unique texture of the suede gave his red carpet look a luxurious and slightly rebellious feel. The choice of material gave the suit a vintage rock and roll vibe that felt perfectly in line with his enigmatic public persona. It was a classic look, elevated by a simple yet impactful choice of fabric. Finally, we have a look that, while pretty, sparked a different kind of controversy. Sydney Sweeney's pink corset gown by Erdem for the Christie premiere was beautiful, but it was also criticized for being too similar to previous red carpet looks she's worn. While her stylist Molly Dixon has had some incredible moments, her reliance on this corset and puffy skirt silhouette is starting to feel like a safe choice. It left many wanting to see her take a bigger risk and show a new side to her style, which would have felt more impactful. Well, my fashion-loving friends, that wraps up our whirlwind tour of the most memorable looks from the 2025 Toronto International Film Festival. From the utterly bold to the simply baffling, it was a red carpet season worth discussing. What were your favorite and least favorite looks from TIFF this year? Did you agree with my picks, or do you have some controversial opinions of your own? Let us know all your thoughts down in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed this fashion deep dive, subscribe to Vintage Chic for more style analysis, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our next episode. Stay stylish, everyone, and I'll catch you next time.